one of the top things that people talk about, at every age these days is loneliness. And this sense of somehow not feeling connected. And I think this was true pre-COVID, but it got accelerated due to COVID. And to feel seen, I think that's one of the most important things in life. That we sometimes say, ICU is the place you end up if I don't see you. And it's when people are seen, they're healthier, they're happier, they're more likely flourishing. And so to be in a place where you get to know people from the inside out, as opposed to from the outside in, is a fully different kind of experience. Let's start by recognizing that comparison is the recipe for suffering. And this is a Buddhist philosophy, but I think it's a basic premise of human nature. That if we want to actually put ourselves in a situation where we're constantly looking at other people and how are we doing relative to them, that's like going to a yoga class and asking yourself, who am I better than in this class, and who am I worse than? Are you going to have a good yoga experience? Probably not. But I just described my yoga life for 25 years. And no wonder I didn't love yoga. I loved meditation because I closed my eyes and no one else was there. But in yoga, I was constantly comparing. So someone comes to MEA or meets me however, and they are carrying all of my baggage of my identity in the public square, but not seeing me in my presence right now, then they are absent from what they have right in front of them. And I think the ultimate modern elder is someone who is a first-class noticer. And a first-class noticer means they notice what's going on inside themselves, they notice what's happening with the person directly in front of them, and they notice what's happening in the field, the energy in the field. We have very little language in the United States, and I think frankly in the Western world, to speak to the modern idea of an elder. In the non-Western world, the traditional elder still has some credibility in Africa and in indigenous societies, and to some degree in Asia, Latin America. But the elder in Western society doesn't have a lot of credibility. In fact, has in essence become irrelevant. And so I think the question that I was looking at was the reverence of the elder of the past doesn't exist in the modern society. So it's no longer about reverence, but it's about relevance. And so I started to ask the question to myself, like, okay, how could we as people in our 50s, I was in my 50s, become as curious as we are wise? And the curiosity leads us to becoming more relevant. And a curiosity helps you to understand the context of who you might be able to offer your wisdom to. But if your version of wisdom is war stories, you're just saying this is the way the world works. This is how everything. Then your war stories will lead to okay, boomer, because you'll be the person who's just telling your story in a way that's beating people over the head, and not in a way that is relevant to them. Oscar Wilde long ago said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is taken." It's pretty good advice.